Okay, we're out here ready to draw blood, and I just wanted to show you some of the supplies that maybe might be helpful, or this is how I do it. Some people do it a little bit differently. I like a 3 cc syringe, so you need about 3 cc's to fill the tube. If you only get a 2.5 or 2 3/4, don't stress out. I've never had one of the labs send it back. I like anywhere from like a 22 to 24 gauge needle. Doesn't have to be a big needle at all. One thing I do like, if you can see the threads kind of in that syringe, it's called a Luer-Lock syringe instead of just the slip on and off needle. In fact, you have to twist the needle on and off. I particularly like that because I find inevitably you get an animal stuck, and then the tip will go ahead and pull right off the end of the needle if it's not a twist Luer-Lock syringe. So personally, I like the Luer-Lock because I know my needle is going to stay put. Okay, this is the actual needle. Like I said, I like mine at least an inch long. You can go 1.5 inches. It doesn't really matter the length. You're not going to go all that far into the goat, just basically under the skin and into the vein. You can see there the bevel of the needle. If my camera will focus, it's actually kind of the scoop part of the needle. It's not going to want to focus. There, you can kind of focus. I have my bevel up. This is incorrect. You want to see that little scoop of the needle when you go into the vein. So I hope you can see that there. Okay, so don't stress too much on the size or length of the needle either. Just basically have to get under the skin and into a vessel. I believe this is Monoject is the brand of the tubes. Red top tubes is what you need. They're a 3 cc tube. I don't believe they have any artificial or preservative inside the tube. It's just a straight tube that you need to do your disease testing or your not BioScreen. That is your disease testing. Plus, if you're doing pregnancy testing, you can also use this red top vial. Okay, and then also it's nice to have a Sharpies marker to write the name or number of your goat right here for identification purposes, so that when you send it off, it corresponds with your paperwork. This is just clippers. Don't feel bad if you have to clip to begin with. Clipping can help you see the vein and feel it a lot better. So starting out, I surely clip. These are just Wahl little tiny cosmetic clippers. You can find them in the feed store or beauty supply store or hair section. Usually beard trimmer will work, and Walmart, so on and so forth. They're cheap. They're like under 20 bucks. These were more like 10 at the local feed store. People use them for clipping ears on pigs and so on and so forth. So I'm going to pause this video here and get a goat out. And Caleb here he's holding Tiki for me. She's a nice, very nice Nubian doe that I just got from my friend Corey. And she's going to be our demo here for us today. And I'm hoping my light and focus will help. But if Caleb will go ahead and hold her here, I'll show her where you're going to find. Okay, he's got good hold of her here, proper hold. Usually you're going to find the vein somewhere in here, okay, right along this section, and it's going to pop out at you. So one thing I do, if you'll see, I'm just right above the brisket shoulder. I'm going to put a long thumb and I'm going to hold and press in, and I'm feeling that vein pop out right there. It feels like a spongy garden hose right there. It's a big one. But here I'm going to, so hopefully we can see a little bit better. I'm going to shave just a bit. You can shave, don't feel bad. Again, This helps you visualize where you're going to go with that needle, okay? Just a little patch like that, or however much you need to feel comfortable to know that you're getting that vein. But again, I'm going to occlude the vein down here, and I'm going to feel. And I don't know if you can see, but you're going to be able to feel that vein pop out when you, right about there is where I'm going to, and by tilting her head, you're going to get a better feel for that vein. So again, occlude with a thumb down here, and then use your index finger, or have somebody else occlude. Like when Caleb's drawing for me, I occlude for him with my thumb. So right in there, that's where I feel it. That's where I feel the nice, soft, spongy piece. Garden hose, that's right, Caleb. And like I said, Caleb's 10. He can do this for me. So I'm going to grab my syringe. I'm not the best video taker, so please pardon me here. Okay, so Caleb graciously, well, this is going to be difficult as I'm videoing with one hand. Okay.